Hi, my name is Kiki. I'm 47 years old. I am from Finland. I am retail manager. I'm a circumnavigator, and this is my story. I heard about the Clipper race first time about 10 years ago. For me, it was all or nothing. For me, it was the whole race. To challenge myself, I think it was, and to learn to be a better sailor. You know, sailing has been a hobby of mine, and I just wanted to learn more, experience more. For me, at the same time, it was very exciting. Part of the exciting opportunity to get to know people and travel and sail some more. I guess you question yourself, are you good enough? You want to be a valuable team member? How are the other crew members gonna find me? But, you know, what can I bring to the party? I knew I could sail a little bit, but never a 70-foot racing yacht. I've always liked helming, but one of scary things for me was a spinnaker helming, and that first time can be quite scary in the middle of the ocean to start doing that. It can take you up to like 30 knots speeds, which is pretty fast. But I learned to love it. I learned the little skills and the sort of tricks, I guess, how to keep the spinnaker flying. And now it's one of my favorite things to do. It's very exhilarating. You do feel so alive. If, like me, you've mainly worked indoors and maybe office job or any type of indoor job, all of a sudden being there with Mother Nature, it's very life affirming. For me and my team, I would like to say it's not all about the winning. It is a race, obviously, but it is about so much more as well. I think there's so many personal stories, personal achievements being made. As a circumnavigator, it's completing the whole journey, it's the experiences throughout the race. Every leg you have different crew, getting to know them, about their lives, and you learn every day something new. Somebody will teach you or shows you something differently, or yeah, it's so much more than just the winning. I love the way how Clipper Race does link with the local communities. In every single stopover, there's something different going on, and we really get to know the local community well. I've just come from a football match with the Oxford Bulls with disabled children, local disabled children and youngsters. We were playing with them, and of course the culture, and you just feel like part of it just enriches your experience so much more. Before the race, I was probably the most scared, apprehensive of the Southern Ocean. That's always a bit of a legendary in sailors talks. But Pacific was long, and it was cold, and it was very remote. You look at the navigation charts and you just realize I am thousands of miles from nowhere. And you do think, look at the International Space Station going by every now and again and think, that's my nearest human beings actually, up there in space, rather than anywhere around here in the middle of the ocean. You do feel very vulnerable at times. In the middle of big storms, you feel just very small. You just realize how small piece in this huge universe you are. It's actually quite liberating feeling. What used to keep me wide awake in the middle of the night, maybe a, important work meeting or something. And then you are there in the middle of the ocean. All of a sudden, it's so insignificant. I don't think people quite realize, unless you've done it, unless you've, have really understanding, it's so difficult to explain it. Yes, you see little clips and footages, but that's just a few seconds or 10-second footage to look at. You've got to do it day in, day out, week in, week out. Yes, there will be hard days. Yes, you will be wet, tired. You're not eating the foods. You don't have your creature comforts you normally would at home. It is going to test you. It is going to test you, but when you get to that pontoon on the other side, It is the best feeling in the world. You feel, yes, I did push through it. Yes, it was tough. Yes, it was, challenging, but I've done it. I've done it. I can do it. And it's, I think you show it for yourself, that you are tougher than you think you are.